talk about the history of Silent Night and O Holy Night, two sacred Christmas carols written in the same century, the same continent, Europe, but in different countries. Silent Night was written in Austria by Father Joseph Mohr and by Franz Javier Gruber. It was in the year 1818. The church organ had broken, and also the choir was on strike. And Father Joseph Mohr was pulling his hair. He was very worried. But his friend Franz Gruber went to visit him, and Father Mohr talked about his worries. He said, "There's no problems. I have a poem that I wrote a long time ago before coming to the town of Obendorf by Salzburg, Austria. What happened was Father Mohr took a look at the poem, loved it, and decided to place it to music. What transpired was one of the most historical moments in the world, which was Silent Night, played into organ, with not but into organ, but into guitar. We're going to be talking about the history of Silent Night and O Holy Night. Two Christmas carols, great significance, written in the 18th century in the same continent, Europe, but in different countries, Austria and France. Silent Night occurred in Obendorf by Salzburg in Austria, in which the local church was preparing for their celebration with organ, the choir, and unfortunately, Father Joseph Mohr, who was taking a last-minute look, found that the organ was broken and that the choir went on strike. He started fretting a lot and went to his office. And then he received a visit from his friend Franz Javier Gruber. And Father Mohr talked about his problems. He was like, "I don't know what to do. My mind is blocked." And Franz Javier Gruber said, "Don't worry. These sort of things take care of themselves. I have a poem that I wrote 2 years ago before coming to this blessed village." Father Mohr looked at the poem and said, "What can we do? Let's set it to music." They started setting it to music through the guitar, and then after long hours before the midnight mass, they debuted it in the Christmas Eve midnight mass with a lot of success, to the point that Silent Night became popular in other countries and is sung in many languages and in dialects. And in the year 2001, UNESCO declared Silent Night to be a world patrimonial culture of the world. O Holy Night was something similar. This was in 1843 in a village called Roquemaure, France. I have hoped that I had expressed it. In 1843, a local priest named Placide Cappeau, asked Placide Cappeau to write a Christmas poem with the purpose of celebrating the renovation of the church organ. Cappeau is a town poet, wine connoisseur, atheist, and socialist. He had his doubts, he protested, but he wrote the poem anyway. And then, after writing the poem and dedicating it to the church, he went to Paris to see his fellow socialist and atheist, but friend, great composer, Adolphe Adam, to see what could be done. Adolphe Adam so loved the poem that he decided to make it into a song, into an opera. It was so successful, the opera, although it was later rejected because both Capot and Adam were Jews, socialists, and atheists. But again, we gotta live and let live. We can't be having hangovers like this. The French later on realized that because they were going to lose the carols to the English. Since that time, they were traditional enemies. O Holy Night, the opera, and the verse premiered in France with the interpretation of the opera singer Emily Laurie. And then the rest was history. I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year here from Lakeland on the corner of US 98 and Interstate 4. Thank you very much. Peace in, peace out, and peace everywhere. And may God bless you.